Welcome to List of 13. I'm Megan.
And I'm Rob. Thanks for watching. We make lists on various topics, find 13 awesome facts, and present them to you.
If you have triskaidekaphobia, this video may not be for you. Otherwise, enjoy the list.
Here at Lists of 13, we like cars. Some may even say we have an unhealthy obsession with them.
It doesn't matter what kind of car it is, we are interested in them. Fast cars, slow cars, new cars, old cars, American cars, imports, any kind of cars.
In this series, we are talking about cars. All kinds of cars. The good, the bad, and the things that you probably didn't know. Today we're talking about a car company which is quite polarizing because people either love them or hate them. Most people will say it's an Italian company, but as you'll find out in our facts, it wasn't always. The company we're talking about is Alfa Romeo. So today we bring you 13 facts about Alfa Romeo you probably didn't know.
Number 1. A French automaker named Durac built an automobile factory in a Milan suburb around 1906. A few years later, things started to go south economically, and an Italian aristocrat, Ugo Stella, bought this plant. On June 24th, 1910, he changed the company's name and started making cars under the name Alfa.
It's very interesting, like I said at the beginning of this video, that this hasn't always been an Italian automaker. Number 2, the Alfa Romeo pays homage to Milan. The left side of the cross comes from the Milanese coat of arms, while the right side, the snake, comes from the Visconti family crest. The Viscontis were former rulers of Milan.
Number 3, the Alfa Romeo Del Vio is the first ever SUV by the brand and competes with the Porsche Macan and Audi Q5.
Yeah, and I remember it took them quite a while to get in that category of car making.
They probably didn't ever think they were going to make an SUV either. That's why it took so long.
Very possibly. Number 4, the first Alfa was powered by a 4.1 liter, 24 horsepower engine. It had a top speed of 68 miles per hour.
A little bit of a dud. Number 5, Italian Prime Minister Joseph Muscat owned an Alfa Romeo 159. Mussolini owned an Alfa Romeo also. Ralph Lauren is also among the popular owners of this Italian cars brand's vehicles.
Well, 2 out of the 3 of them were actually from Italy, so I mean they could have chose a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, but I guess having an Alfa Romeo was not a bad thing in their opinion. Number 6, in 1923, driver Ugo Savocci won that year after a series of second place finishes at the Parma Puggio Versito race, apparently breaking his unfortunate losing streak by painting a white square and 4-leaf clover on the side of his RL Targa Florio racer. And it worked, only briefly because Savocci was unfortunately killed soon after at Monza while testing a new high-performance car, one that eerily was not adorned with the Lucky Clover insignia. After this tragic event, all Alfa Romeo racing machines featured this iconic cloverleaf motif, though instead of a square, they were put inside a triangle, signifying the loss of Savocci.
That's sad.
It's one of those things that makes you go, We want to thank you again and tell you how much it means for you to watch this video.
We would really appreciate if you would do some things to help our channel grow and reach more people.
We would be so grateful for you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, ring the bell, and share this video with your friends. As a result, YouTube will share our video with more people.
Number 7, the name Alfa is an acronym for Anonima Lombarda Fabbrica Automobile, which translated as the Lombard Automobile Factory Company. Italian businessman and engineer Nicola Romero acquired the majority of the company's shares and rebranded it with the addition of his own name. Alfa was then renamed Alfa Romeo in 1920.
It's really interesting to find out how companies get their names sometimes, and that's a really good story.
I agree.
Number 8, the Alfa Romeo Alfa Sud is the best-selling Alfa of all time. The company built a small family car with a boxer 4-cylinder engine. It debuted in 1971, and it was a hit. Manufacturing of this car lasted until 1989.
Yet another car that has a boxer.
Right, like our Subaru, we have a boxer.
Right. Number 9, when Nicola Romero left the company in 1928, things were up in the air to say the least. Alfa Romeo was then acquired by the Italian government in 1933. Alfa Romeo essentially remained under government control until 1986 when Fiat bought them.
And we all know how I feel about Fiat.
Fix it again, Tony.
Number 10, Alfa Romeo has built buses, vans, coaches, trolley buses, and even trucks. This part of manufacturing ended in the mid-60s.
That's fun. Race cars and things that go slow. Number 11, Alfa Romeo is currently owned by Stellantis. The new CEO, Jean-Philippe Imparto, previously worked at Peugeot and has set about making changes he thinks that the brand will benefit from.
Well, one of my opinions on that is Peugeot's not a great company in my opinion. I mean, they make some good cars, but they're not really known for quality. So it might be really fun if they actually team up with a car manufacturer that's good at quality. I'm just saying. Number 12, Enzo Ferrari oversaw the Alfa Romeo racing team for approximately 10 years before starting his own company.
We have heard of this before when we talked about Ferrari in a previous video.
True story.
Really, the moral of the story is none of these car brands are completely free and clear of the others. They're all entwined.
True story.
And number 13. Despite not having a fully electric vehicle out yet, Alfa Romeo says the launch of the Tonale, a plug-in hybrid SUV with 35 miles all-electric range, is the start of the automaker's transition. Earlier this year, at a Tonale launch event in Japan, Alfa Romeo CEO Jean-Philippe Impardo said that entering the E-segment in North America was critical.
And I'm not saying that I'm 100% hyped about the e-vehicles, but that is definitely the direction this country is going. We hope that you enjoyed this video today about Alfa Romeo.
Tell us in the comments if you yourself are a fan of Alfa Romeo,
or what the most surprising fact was.
Thanks again for watching.
If you have an idea for a new video, tell us in the comments. We'll mention you if we do it.
We hope you have an awesome day.
And please be kind to each other.